Hey guys, Mike Nevers here. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
Welcome into On Deck. I'm Tyler Redmond. As always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be notified every time I post something new about the Atlanta Braves. And as always, if you can follow me on social media, I'm Tyler Redmond at BubblegumJesus. That is on Twitter and Instagram. So the Braves, we've been talking about all their scrimmages lately. We've covered every single one. You can check them out in the new playlist I've made. That ends later this week at the start of opening day. We'll start doing game recaps of regular season games, and that'll be really fun. So that's going to be a new thing we're starting. But let's talk about last night's scrimmage. First off, Max Fried was starting against what seemed to be just a collaboration of bullpen arms. And Max Fried, I'm going to be honest here, Max Fried started out really rocky. He walked Ronald Acuna to start the game. He gave up a base hit to Ozzie Albies, another base hit to d'Arnaud, and then gave up even another base hit and an RBI to Ozuna. After that, he walked Austin Riley. He found his grip, though, grounding out Alonso, then Charlie, and then striking out Alex Jackson. After that, he sort of came in and had a quick second inning and pitched. He ended up pitching 5 innings. His line was 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, only 2 runs, 1 earned run. He gave up 1 with a pass ball. He struck out 2 and he walked 1. It's not terrible numbers, but of course it's not the what we're looking for once we get to the regular season. Hopefully he'll be able to figure it out. Everybody's still trying to figure everything out right now. And, I mean, to be honest with you, he faced some of the heart of the Braves lineup. So it's hard to judge kind of what that looks like when he faces another team. But he only gave up 3 hits. It just ended up costing him 2 runs. Other than that, what I really liked about this game specifically is that we got to see a lot of the bullpen arms. We had a total of 8 pitchers play in this game, including Max Fried, Mark Melancon, Chris Martin, Darren O'Day, Shane Green, Bryce Wilson, Luke Jackson, and Tyler Matzik. And I was really impressed with all the arms in this game. Bryce Wilson was just a little bit shaky. Now, he's kind of one of the younger arms, so it's not really anything to worry about, but he ended up giving up a home run to Alex Jackson. And Alex Jackson, I talked about him in yesterday's video. Alex Jackson has been playing every spot on the field he can find. He's played center field and catcher. He ended up striking out twice other than that home run, but he did hit that homer late in the game. The only other homer that was hit was actually Dansby Swanson against Tyler Matzik in the last inning of the game. But the pitchers that stood out to me, I'm just going to name them off real quick. Mark Melancon had a clean inning. Chris Martin had a clean inning. Darren O'Day had a clean inning. Shane Green came in. He only gave up 1 hit. But the one that I really want to hone in on, and it's probably going to surprise you, and you may not like it, is Luke Jackson. Yes, Luke Jackson, of all people. Luke Jackson last season caught a lot of grief because he was put in a position that he should not have been in. He was the closer for the Braves for about a month before Alex Anthopoulos and Braves management went out and got Shane Green, Mark Melancon, Chris Martin, and of course Will Smith later. But they went and put Luke Jackson in the closer role, and he just wasn't ready for that. And Luke Jackson got a lot of hate, but he had good stuff. Whether we saw it or not, he had a lot of potential. He showed that off last night. He struck out 4. That includes William Contreras, Ender Inciarte, Freddie Freeman, and of course Dansby Swanson. Now, to be fair, Freddie Freeman is not what Freddie Freeman usually is right now. Freddie Freeman was 0 for 5 last night. Calm down, don't worry about it. He's still getting, he's still getting his reps in. He's first time seeing live pitching in, like 6 months now. So give him a little bit of slack. But Luke Jackson, I'm going to give credit where credit is due here. Luke Jackson did not give up a run, did not give up a hit in 2 innings of work. And I think that is very, important for him to do that. Hopefully that'll be able to translate into the regular season. But we got to give credit where credit is due. And Luke Jackson had a great night last night. I don't think anybody else shined brighter than him last night. And what do you guys think? Do you think Luke Jackson has a chance of being in the bullpen? Do you think he has a chance of actually seeing significant time out of the pen this year? If he pitches like he did last night, he very well may. But that's just my 2 cents there. The offense wasn't firing off on all cylinders last night. Nobody did horrible by any means, but they had good at bats, but nobody really had a 3-hit night or anything like that. Nobody had over 1 hit. To tell you the truth, a lot of people had 1 hit, but nobody had 2 hits. So I think that says a lot about what we have in pitching right now. I think it says a lot about our bullpen because we saw a lot of the bullpen last night. And Freddie Freeman, of all people, was 0 for 5 last night. He's continuing to develop. He's continuing to get those reps in. There were 8 innings, and Freddie hit in each and every one of them. He had 8 at bats last night. So far, he's on a quest for 30 at bats. After last night, he's up to 13. I think he'll get there no problem. But right now, he's just seeing pitches. He had a couple walks, but mainly he grounded out. He's making good contact. It's just ground outs. A couple base hits up the middle, typically, but with the shift, they were at ground outs. So I think he'll continue to develop, and we know that once he's in a game environment, he'll be back to Freddie Freeman. But I think, the biggest star, again, last night is Luke Jackson. But I want to know from you, what do you think about it? Comment, let me know how you feel about Luke Jackson. Some people love him, some people hate him. That's just how it goes. But I want to hear from you. Also, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be notified every time I drop one of these recaps. Again, once we get to the regular season, I'm going to drop every game. I'm going to drop a recap on every single game throughout the regular season, and of course, extra content as well. So make sure you subscribe for that, hit the bell for notifications, and also you can follow me on social media. I'm Tyler Redmond at BubblegumJesus. That is on Twitter and Instagram, so make sure you go do that right now. As always, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for the continued support as we arrive at 1,000 subscribers pretty soon. I always appreciate it. See you next time on deck.